Kingdom Hearts is a series full of many themes that it likes to drive into the player's conscious ad nauseum. Many of these themes are of optimism, the power of friendship, the importance of courage in the face of adversity, never giving up on those you love, and many other mushy, happy, optimistic feelings that are generally uplifting and encouraging. Even though there are a lot of positive emotions and happiness, they come coupled with a lot of tragedy. While there are a lot of tragic stories in Kingdom Hearts as a series, with the exception of Xion, I don't believe that anyone experiences a more traumatic life than Aqua. With Aqua being the main protagonist for the new entry in the Kingdom Hearts story, and setting being the most desperate part of her journey in the Kingdom Hearts series shown thus far, we now see the writers taking a leap into the opposite end of the spectrum of themes, giving representation to one of the darkest themes presented in Kingdom Hearts series to date: depression. At this point in the story, Aqua has lost the entirety of the life she knew before. Her master killed, her best friends both gone or comatose. As she finds out in this game, some of the worlds she's visited before have even been swallowed by the darkness, and even she's been taken into the darkness. Locked into a timeless space, we cannot know how long Aqua has been in the realm of darkness, alone from her perspective, but as is revealed to us, she doesn't know either. She has continuously wandered the realm of darkness for what has been in the realm of light 10 years, and her mental state has started to deteriorate without any interaction with anyone except for Heartless, who have constantly been trying to kill her. She continuously talks to herself and ruminates on the past in several flashbacks we see along the way. She even starts to see mirages of her friends, portrayals of what she wants so desperately to see. Through her monologues to herself, we hear her start to show signs of depression. She begins to blame herself for all the bad things that happened to herself and her friends. She questions whether she cared for them enough, and she talks about how she hasn't felt any emotions for a long time. As Aqua herself says in the game, there's no deeper sadness than discovering all that you knew is gone. To set the record straight, depression and sadness aren't the same. Even though many people interpret it that way, even though the wording used is sadness, the way Aqua talks isn't of that of someone crying and sobbing over the loss of something they loved. She's emotionless. She's lost herself. She is defeated. This is the difference between someone who is sad and someone who is depressed. To suffer depression is not to constantly be sad about life, but to not feel emotion at all. Your sense of purpose is diminished. Your hope for bettering yourself is lost. And sometimes your will to live in monotony runs out. We see Aqua descending in her mental state and starting to show more of these characteristics for the first third of the game. The one thing that ended up bringing Aqua out of her descent is the sight of her friends, her reason for going on, the one she cares about. This is very real though. Though not to say friends can always help everyone who suffers from depression, the ones who love you are normally the ones to help you come out of your depressive states. Because even though you may not care about yourself, you definitely care about them, and being there for your friends is many people's reason for continuing on. This portrayal is one of the most accurate depictions of depression I've seen in popular media. I love this series, and I love that they took this opportunity to portray such an important and overlooked topic so accurately in this game. Depression is a serious mental illness, and the more representation it gets, the more people can come to understand it and know how to empathize with people who are suffering from depression. This also helps people with depression to understand that there are others who know how they feel, and they are not alone. Thank you for watching, guys.